what's the deal, y'all?
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 16 of Mawlz and Donn, baby.
Turn up, man.
Yes, sir. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We freshed off our second showcase we just had at the Simple Bar.
Yes, sir. The showcase was last Thursday.
Crazy.
It went up. We had a lot of talent in the building.
Yep.
And right now, you're listening to a track I've got called Leave You Alone, coming off my new EP.
Mm-hmm. So, let's get started, man. First of all, we want to say thanks to Mix Recording Studios, our partners, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. We got four special guests, four sets of special guests in the building tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What we got, Mawlz?
We've got Baby Flacco, we've got MIYAGI'S, we've got Faryn and Jaz Frost, and we've got AML Nai with us tonight.
Man.
Yes, sir.
We loaded tonight, man. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Welcome on our first guest, Baby Flacco.
Hey.
Please welcome our first artist of the evening. We've got Baby Flacco in the house.
Yes, sir.
What's the deal?
And they came with a slap immediately.
Ooh.
What's this, that Maybach truck?
Uh-huh.
That part.
Hey.
Be hard. Hey.
Big ass M on a Maybach truck. Travis said 15, trying to run it up. Taking that risk, I've been testing my luck.
Okay.
Can't catch up, cause the trunk in the front. Who fucking with me? Yeah, these niggas on bunk. If you see Flacco in a cup at a duck.
That shit make you want to fucking mosh pit or some shit.
I know, right?
That's all right. That's all right.
Man, welcome on the show. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling?
I'm great.
Great?
I'm ready to do this.
That's what's up, man.
Right. So we just heard Maybach Truck off of the brand new EP, I believe.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Murder Tape Volume 2 coming August 26th.
Okay.
It's unexpected. Like, I just have a whole bunch of tracks. You don't know what to expect. A whole bunch of different types of sounds.
Got you.
So we'll see.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So with that first one, we caught the energy of, like you were saying, it's like, oh, I'm ready to like turn up and mosh to that. So you're saying this is unexpected as far as like genre wise, like each track is kind of different sounding, or like are you rapping the whole thing? Do you also sing?
I'm talking about different from my prior music.
Okay.
So like people who listen to my other EP and my other songs, like they wouldn't expect what they got.
They got coming.
Yeah,
All right. That's exciting for the fans, man. So a little bit about our first artist, Baby Flacco. He's a new artist out of Los Angeles, California, who's here to be innovative on the LA rap scene and bring a fresh new sound so LA can be on top. He was featured on Sirius XM Radio with his first single ever, and he got his new project, Murder Tape Volume 2, coming out August 26th. Let's go. So I see that you've got one feature on there.
That's my boy. Shout out 9 Soul Slime.
All right, 9 Soul Slime.
That's my dog. He's an upcoming rapper too. He just started. He motivates me in the studio. Makes me, work harder, sound better.
That's what's up. So just one feature, which I like. How many songs, if you want to say, are going to be on the project?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's 15. Like it's already in the works. I'm pretty sure it's 15, but I'm not 100% sure right now.
That's what's up. So people are getting a lot of you, which is great because, like, some artists will have like the whole thing filled up with features, but I feel like especially for like kind of an upcoming artist with a first project, you want to have more of your self showcase. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that a lot. Yeah. Who else have you worked with in the past?
Shout out Baby Dior, NBN Baller. He just got out of jail. NBN Baller. Shout out him. Who else have I worked with? Honestly, I haven't worked with too many artists for real. I just started.
He was just telling me downstairs. He started February.
February.
Oh wow, damn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, you got talent. You sound seasoned already. Like, like for real.
I wouldn't have expected that.
So what got you into music? What made you wanna?
I've been listening to music my whole life. It's been a part of my life since I was a baby. Listened to 50 Cent, DMX, like a lot of New York people. And I just knew one day, regardless of what it was, if I was a producer, artist, whatever, I would be involved with music somehow in my life. So.
Got you.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's just in you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even stop it if you want to. You
Absolutely. Know what I mean? And I know you just started, so now with that information, have you done any live shows? Is that something you want to do upcoming?
I've done 4 shows.
Okay.
I've been the co-main event to Compton AV and Zoe Osama.
All right.
That's like my biggest show I've had. And with Lebo, he's an artist out of Seattle, but shout out Lebo.
Dope.
Got you. So we hear the type of music you make. So with your early shows, how do you perform? Like, how do you attack your performance? You go up with it, like shaking the dreads and shit? Like, what?
Nigga, I'm jumping in the crowd. I'm jumping. I'm mosh pitting.
As you should.
I'm turning up
That's
the crowd.
the type of energy we like.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to come on Mawlz and Donn Showcase at some point. You know that, right?
Definitely. Let me know. I'm there.
Absolutely, we will hit you about that. So I know that you have somebody in your family who's in the industry as well that we've met before. Shout out Iceman.
Yeah, shout out my
Pops. So we just wanted to give him a little shout and say what's up.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Pops.
Yeah, shout out Pops.
Shout out Hustle too.
Oh yeah, shout out Fly Mom for sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. Whole Back Talk ENT family, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But right now we got baby Flacco, man. So what's your vision for the next It's 5 months we got in the year? How you go in the year off?
We're gonna turn it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop 3 tapes.
Ooh.
Probably I'm gonna drop 3 tapes.
Hey, fuck.
I'm gonna do all my shows I could do.
Yeah.
Do some more features, get some more features. Do my YouTube shorts. That's a secret sauce, YouTube shorts. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, consistency is key, man. And then those shows that you've done, is that since February you've done 4 shows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you've been working.
I've been working, but like the second half, okay, so how long has it been? Like 7 months?
Yeah, about
7 months.
February,
So the last 4 months I've been doing all my shows. The first 3 months I was inactive.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty much inactive.
Well, also it's like, you need content to perform in the first place. So it's like you want to stay in the studio, get your records done, and then obviously be able to have something. But then you'll have that EP out, and if you do drop 3 tapes, when you do drop 3 tapes, you'll have a lot to do. So as far as show material. But that's dope, man. And I know you're doing an in-booth performance with us tonight.
Most definitely.
You're going to be performing Bipolar. Is that off of the EP or is that a song that's already out?
It's unreleased, but it's hard, so I had to perform it.
That's what I like to hear, the confidence, man.
Hell yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so we've got baby Flacco with Bipolar.
Hey.
Face of this shit. I said, please don't say you fuck with me, ain't fed my pockets one time. Sent him to the doctor, he bipolar, how you switch sides. I could see the fake through the glass with my own eyes. Damn, you was my nigga, tryna slime me out the whole time. I get money, I can't cap. Got a 10-piece in my lap, I'ma make it off a rap. Live and die in a trap, like Michael Phelps with the laps. Lock the door, getting money, I don't cap. God, I can't cap. I'm that nigga, no discussion. Put your hands up, what you clutching? Eyes on me like what you touching. Talking shit like you want nothing. What? You want nothing, God. I said, please don't say you fuck with me, ain't fed my pockets one time. Sent him to the doctor, he bipolar, how you switch sides. I could see the fake through the glass with my own eyes. Damn, you was my nigga, tryna slime me out the whole time. I was 15, had a couple beats, a couple racks. Bad bitch on my dick, and you know I had to double back. That bitch bad as fuck, but you know that she love like rap. She know that she safe when a nigga got a couple max. I got bands all Benjis, spinning in a Reggie. Bankroll in my Fendi, he got call him Kenny. Take that bitch to Kenny, like she know I'm sinning. Bankroll now I'm winning, God. Her got my Fendi, God. Say you fuck with me, ain't fed my pockets one time. Sent him to the doctor, he bipolar, how we switch sides. I could see the fake through the glass with my own eyes. Damn, you was my nigga, tryna slime me out the whole time. Like, God, gang, I'm out. Like.
Hey.
All right, that was baby Flacco with Bipolar. Banger. You heard it here first on Mawlz and Donn, episode 16. Yep. Great job, man. Again, thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate you. Go ahead and drop your social media for the people.
My Instagram is _baby Flacco. I'm on all platforms. Baby Flacco on YouTube. Shout out Baby Dior. Shout out Nico the Mac. Shout out Shot by Kev. Shout out everybody. Shout out all the guys. Shout out Smack. Shout out Mark Buzz Down. I gotta shout out all my people. But
yeah. Got to, man. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you coming on. Real talk.
Yes, sir. And then everybody remember, August 26th, we got a new tape dropping. Be sure to check it out. Check out his social media, his YouTube, and everything else he got going on.
That part.
Thank you again for being on the show.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
And we've got our next special guest of the evening, y'all. Welcome on my homeboy, Miyagi.
What's the word?
How you doing, fam?
I'm pretty high right now.
So you're doing real good.
Shout out Sticky Sticks, man, getting
That
us
part.
high all episode. Yes, sir. So Miyagi and I have been friends for a while now. Miyagi, when did I meet your ass? It's been like, at least 7 years. 2017? I don't know. It was definitely not right when I moved out here, but I would say, 2016 or 17, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So we've been knowing each other for a minute. This man is so talented. He's somebody who you sit and you watch in the studio, and his fingers on the board is like, and he doesn't even look down once. It's like, it's really magical, honestly.
I'm trying to figure out what sound was that.
When you watch him, that's what it
that's
sounds
all you
like.
hear.
I'm just telling you right
gotcha.
now. Miyagi is originally from Houston, and he's been in the industry engineering for 8 years professionally. He has mixed, mastered, and engineered records for the likes of Chris Brown, Jeremiah, Ty Dolla $ign, Wiz Khalifa, and French Montana. And he's currently working on Mawlz and Donn podcast and on Mawlz new EP as
That
well.
part,
He's going to be
hey.
mixing it for me, so you know it's going to sound right.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming on the show. So tell us a little bit about your experience in the industry as a mix engineer, as mastering everything that you get into. So how did you start? Like, let's take it back.
I started very not the normal way because my dad was a DJ.
Okay.
And I started, of course, DJing after him. But I was always infatuated on how the songs turned out and stuff. So he built me a studio. Like I transferred my whole bedroom. I was like, can I curse?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was like, basically just fuck the bedroom, and we just made a whole studio.
Dope.
But my problem was I didn't know anything about Pro Tools or any of that shit. So I started with my turntables, the mixer for my turntables, and I would connect the microphone into that, and I would have a recorder. And basically, I had the beats on the CD and press record, and if you fucked up, we got to start all the way over. Taking this shit back to the 40s. Fuck it.
Man.
So with your dad being a DJ, that was obviously a huge influence on music and, your life and your career currently. Was there anything that he taught you in order to help you be able to figure it out? Like, did you go to any type of formal school for this, or this is all just figured out?
It was half and half because he taught me a lot of like just hustle, like just street smarts and book smarts, and like just keep going, because he was always proud of me, but he was always like, just keep going. Even my mom, they were the same. So but yeah, I went to Media Tech Institute. It's in Houston. It's like when I went, it was a tech school, so you can only go for a year, but now they got it to where you can go for like 4 years, 2 years. Like they got like whole degrees and stuff like that. I think I still owe them some money, so I ain't going back.
We ain't gonna talk about that too long.
I ain't going back. I'm not even going on that street.
So half and half, basically, and that's what's up. And I love how you're telling the story, because a lot of people out there could probably relate to like not really having like what you think you need to start, but like just start, like and be consistent. You know what I mean? And there's YouTube now, so there's ways to go on and figure it out, learn your craft. There's many times I've had to text him when I'm trying to figure out how to make my own beats and produce, and I'm like, why is this muted? Why isn't this coming on? And normally he'll tell me, but sometimes I'm like, let me leave him alone and just get on YouTube.
That's dope. That's
YouTube University. That's bet, I promise.
Yeah.
So she reading your bio, there's a lot of big names in there, man. So how you can you tell about your first placement? Like, how did you really get into the mix?
When my homegirl Sharice, shout out to Sharice, she used to work for Hip Hop DX, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we met in Atlanta at A3C, because I do a bunch of stuff for like TSF, The Sauce, all my bros in Houston and stuff. So we met out there for Atlanta for like the festival. And I told her, I was like, look, I'm thinking about moving to LA. And she was like, all right, cool, just whenever you get out here, let me know. I'll tap you in with certain producers and engineers and stuff. So I told her when I moved, and when I told her, I think like the first few times, she was like, yo, Sean Kingston need an engineer tonight, go to his crib. I was like, okay, cool. I get ready, prepared, and all types of shit, and they would just go silent. Like,
oh, man.
Nobody would call back, nobody would say shit. So I was just like, okay, all right.
I see how this LA shit works.
Yeah, I see how this LA weird shit is. Okay, all right, bet. And then I think like by that fourth or fifth time, she was like, K. Smith, Will Smith's nephew, needs an engineer. And me being from Houston, you being the cousin of the uncle of it, that shit don't matter. Like it don't matter where I'm from. But in LA, it's a totally different thing. So I didn't know that when it was K. Smith, which is Will Smith's nephew, we were going to Will Smith's house to record in his big ass compound.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So showed up. And I mean, like I always tell engineers, just be prepared for the moment because you don't really honestly know.
Yeah, what you're walking into at any time.
Yeah, always be prepared because you don't know who and what connections may happen. Like you can walk into that situation and I could have been just terrible and he would have never called me back. But since I was prepared for that situation, you know, it worked out. So I went like 2 or 3 times, and like by that 3rd time, he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna tell like all my friends about you, all my homies about you." And still, me being where I'm from, that don't really go too far. Yeah. So one of his friends that he told was Hitmaker, and at the time, Hitmaker's engineer had just left to go work on some other stuff. So once he left, and K Smith told him about me, it was just like perfect timing. Awesome. So I did a lot of my major placements with Hitmaker. That was like a 2-year run. Okay. Yeah. My first one was 7 Streeter. It was 7, Wiz, Jeremiah, Ty on Anything You Want. And that did pretty well. With
those names, it did all right. Yeah. He's being humble, y'all.
It okay. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So what's one of your favorite songs you've ever worked on, whether it have a major, anybody?
I love definitely working with indie artists, but like I would say one of the bigger ones is it would have to be The Light by Ty and Jeremiah. Only because like through that whole process, we actually recorded like 70 songs for that My Ty album, even though only 10 came out. So there's still like 60 songs that's like completed, ready to go. If somebody get on my computer, they are in, bud. Man, they got it. But yeah, so a lot of the times when I would work with Ty and Jeremiah, they're just so fast and they're like very talented in their own space. So where it's just like watching them work and helping them work, because really they don't need my fucking help, but just watching them do them is like amazing. And with that specific song, Eric Bellinger wrote the first verse, and then he did a hook, but we switched the hook out. Krishan did a new hook, Prince Krishan. He did that. The homegirl Goldie, she added all the harmonies and stuff like that.
She's an amazing singer and songwriter.
Shout out Goldie. Shout out everybody I'm mentioning too. Yeah. And then once that kind of came about, since we was just so hands-on with the project, we was able to, you know, sit down with the full-blown mixing, full mastering, full video shoot, the whole rollout for that album. It was us. So, and that song did like very well. I think it went platinum or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
I was going to say, so I know you're a humble guy, but you can tell the viewers that a lot of stuff Miyagi's worked on has done numbers. And you're at what? You have how many, like different, I'm trying to think of what you would call it, like accolades or plaques now?
It's 20 platinum and 11 gold.
Woo! You hear that? 20 platinum and 11 gold. Let's go. So this man really knows what the hell he's doing. Tap in with him for your mix engineer and master needs.
Definitely.
ASAP.
And so from Houston originally, I know he's living in Vegas now.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I love it, but the heat is
it's a bitch.
Is making me rethink the whole situation.
How was that rainstorm y'all just had? It was like a big
the strip like got completely flooded.
It was somebody that was in the strip that was like swimming in the strip.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
No, it's like a catch to that.
Okay.
So in Houston, our sewer problem is still bad. So even when it rains really bad in Houston, it floods. So I'm used to that. I don't think Vegas
was ready for all that.
Because it really never rained out there. But you know it don't rain out there because there's an underground tunnel of homeless people, and most of the homeless people stay in the tunnels.
Somebody was just telling me about that, and I thought that was bullshit, but that's true.
Real. They stay in the tunnels. Like you'll see a few of them like above, but
did not know that.
A good 80% of them stay in the tunnels because it don't rain.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my friend Jaya, I believe, was telling me that. I might be mistaken, but I was just like, nah. But I didn't look it up. I didn't have in that moment.
And so the problem is when it rained really bad and all that flood went into the tunnels, they had no choice but to come out. So if you did see people swimming, that's probably why you saw them swimming.
Man. I don't think he was swimming like, real. But he was floating. He was going down the strip.
Laps. Nah, man. But that was wild, those videos and whatnot. And like you said, the Vegas wasn't ready for that at all. And even in Cali and stuff, when it rains out here, it's like we're so dry that like the rain doesn't even penetrate penetrate the ground the way it needs to and like
Yeah,
go down. It just like
to do
stays
what it
on
needs to
top.
do.
So
Facts.
even LA, we get a little bit of rain and shit starts flooding.
Yeah.
Anyways, but so the heat's making you think rethink
Oh,
Vegas.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where you coming back to LA? Come on now.
I might come back. I ain't gonna lie. Because
We miss you.
The nighttime weather out here is just like, really even the daytime weather is just like.
Comparatively.
Basketball shorts, a white tee, 2 a.m, chilling.
Heading to
I
7-Eleven.
could have had this whole fit on the whole day, and I would have not been sweating or nothing like that. You go to Vegas with this on?
Oh yeah.
Well, LA would love to have you back.
Definitely.
With all that said, so we've talked a little bit about his accolades. We've talked about some features and different people he's worked with. What do you have upcoming? Is there anything that you can share without breaking some secret pact or what, you know?
The homie Landstrip Chip, he's from Atlanta. That project's gonna be pretty big. You know, my girl Mawlz,
Hey.
gotta come through. Right now I'm really just focused on like, you know, doing a bunch of like songwriting stuff, demos, passing it out to different, you know, labels and artists and stuff like that. Trying to like build more of my songwriting repertoire versus my engineering.
Okay, so you're doing the songwriting?
Co-writing.
Okay.
I'm not finna get in the booth. You're not catching me dead
Come
in the
on,
booth
man.
singing.
Some
I
auto
get-
tune on that.
Nope, I get
Nah.
too many T-Pain comparisons for me to go in the booth and do anything.
Oh my God.
But I mean, nowadays, like now, I just kind of just give it to like, you know, the upcoming engineer. Shout out Donn Julio. He in the
Hey,
back.
shout out Don
Hey, Big
Julio.
I kind of just give it to like the younger engineers, like because like I have the accolades, but it would be unfair. Like, you know, I would assume they look up to me, but I don't want it to be like that. So if I get something, I'm like, shit, you can have it. Fuck it.
You're
You
like,
know?
my whole workload is full,
Yeah,
basically.
fuck it,
But
have
also, it's like, you know, that's important for people starting out as well, to have people like you to be able to connect the dots for them. Because like you said in the beginning, that's how you were able to get your placements, was people
Yeah,
connecting dots for you as well.
Yeah,
So, you know, always looking out for the upcoming generation.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Mawlz and Don
Appreciate you, bro.
Miyagi. You know I love
Definitely.
you to death.
Love you,
Episode 16, we got Miyagi. If you need engineering, but if you got a budget, that is. If you need engineering, you need mix
Big
and master, big budgets, hit up Miyagi. Go ahead and drop your socials for the people.
At sauce_Miyagi. I think that's on everything. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
I would hope.
Got you.
Yeah, that's on everything.
Hey, appreciate you once again, man.
Definitely. Thank
appreciate
y'all.
it.
Thank y'all.
And we've got our next special guests of the evening.
Special ladies in the building.
Yes, sir. We've got Faryn and Jaz Frost from Let's Talk About It, the show.
What's
Hey.
up, you guys?
Welcome on, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
How y'all doing? So this is a podcast party, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because
Podcast party.
They on our podcast, they have a podcast as well.
Yes.
That we just mentioned.
And
you know what I'm
they're
saying?
gonna be on our podcast
Mm-hmm.
real soon. Real soon.
Hell yeah.
So tell us a little bit about y'all podcasts.
Well, our podcast, basically we bring on we have a fun podcast. It's nothing like really too serious. If you're looking for a serious podcast,
It's
it's
not
not
serious.
the one for you. So our podcast, we go out and we find entrepreneurs that are doing things, up and coming entrepreneurs that are trying to develop their brand and stuff, and just letting it be a platform for them, you know, and come rappers, singers, artists, hairstylists, nail
We
tech,
have
chefs,
that
like
came on, and like basically we just like play games and have a topic. You know, usually we talk about like relationship stuff, like you know, and we have icebreakers. We have a shot o'clock moment that everybody loves.
Everybody loves our shot o'clock.
Of course.
Of course, and we love it too. But
we love it too. I'm so sorry I didn't bring a shot o'clock.
I know
Oh, it's all right.
he felt
It's
so
all right.
bad
Oh, no.
because
My sister
we
told
usually
us
bring a
we was
bottle.
classless. I'm like, she said, you guys are so
Okay,
we're
we'll do
gonna
that on
bring
y'all
the-
show. Shot o'clock.
Right.
yes.
Let's talk
Bring a
about it.
bottle. Right. Let's talk about it. We're gonna bring a bottle next time.
So when did y'all start your podcast?
Last year, like around September.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're already diving into our season 4.
Nice.
But we had a show we started our whole journey in 2017. But it was Let's Talk About It, the show back then, and we was doing kind of like the same thing, but we were going out to like
like on location.
on locations to like what is it called, that you know what you guys just had?
showcase.
Showcase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Showcases, and we would like interview the artists when they came off stage and stuff like that. So we were more kind of like hands on, like out,
like out in the field, rather than in a studio.
In a studio.
Dope,
so we did that for a minute, and then we started doing Tinder Tuesday, the show, at a studio, and
we basically just. We are transitioning from Tinder Tuesday back to Let's Talk About It, and getting back into the field.
Gotcha.
So like we would want to come to you guys, like at your, at
the showcase,
like at the showcase,
and
like interview you.
We absolutely would love to have you do that.
It'd
be great for the artists, like you said. It's all about getting them exposure, like a platform for people who don't have one. So
exactly, So and then like we like to hear people's stories too, because everybody has a story, and everybody likes a story. Like you always think somebody's like popping, oh, he got 1 million followers, or but where did he start at? What's the vibe?
How did he get to this
How did he get to this point? Because he just didn't come with 1 million followers,
right?
So,
and then you hear the story and it's inspiring. It's like, damn, people be like, I've been doing this for 10 years. You be like, damn, I thought you was an overnight sensation. Like, no, I've been putting in work. So it's good to hear somebody's story because it's encouraging, it's motivating. It's like, damn, okay, I failed a couple times, but I got back up
and they've got lessons to share. You know what I mean? Like, I did this, don't make the same mistake. You know,
exactly.
That is a big reason why I love the podcast, because we hear so many stories. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to hear y'all story more. So where y'all from? Where y'all grew up? These are real sisters in the building. You know what I'm saying? Real family.
We've been called that our whole lives.
The Frost girls.
We are individuals.
Individuals.
I don't think we are though.
Everybody groups us together. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are y'all doing?" I'm like, "I'm my own person." Even our parents do that. I'm like, "Girl, I don't know where she at. She's right in my pocket." But anyway, we're from we kind of grew up a lot of places. But LA, Central LA area though.
Got you.
LA area.
Went to high school, St. Bernard's. Culver City, St. Bernard's. We're like LA natives.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
This is our city. We run LA. No,
pretty much.
And then we I went to actually media production school in Atlanta, and I wanted to be a producer. You guys, it's a funny story. I had a beat machine, and I was trying to make beats, and I was like,
I remember that.
This is not. this ain't for you.
Was they fire though? Was they fire?
I thought they were.
Beats were kind of like looking
fire. No, now that I'm listening to other people with beats, it's just I don't know if I couldn't comprehend it was too much technical.
Was it like the actual like the digital audio workstation that was confusing, like the Pro Tools or like the Fruity Loops or whatever you were using? Okay,
so I was like, this isn't for me, So
it does take a lot of time to make beats.
It does, and I thought I was just gonna be the next somebody, like girl, like
you never know.
Like you really just gotta, I guess, put all all into
it. It's something I wasn't really passionate about. Now that I look back at it, but I tried it. I went to school for it, so
try everything, right?
Yeah,
it's a passion at one point. Why not explore it?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you gotta know when you're not good at something. Be like, no, okay, sit down.
Just gotta look at yourself and be like, I don't know if this is it.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
Just like Jazz used to think she could sing.
Oh no,
sing something.
But that was
really?
But that wasn't like real serious though.
I was
just around the house.
I was in the choir and everything, and my grandma had to tell me. She was like, "Girl, you know you can't sing," and I'm like, "Girl," she was
like,
so
damn.
honest. She was like, "You cannot sing," and I had solos in the choir and everything.
It's funny. Me too. I sang Silver and Gold as a kid, like before my puberty hit.
Yeah,
the whole congregation stood up there shouting and all that.
That's crazy.
Now right now, nobody's standing up. Nobody's gonna stand up.
They gonna be like, sit down.
That's so funny.
But I'm like, you put me on some auto tunes and all this stuff that's going on right now. It might sound good.
Oh yeah.
Isn't everybody auto tuned?
Pretty much, honestly, these days. There's not many people really singing raw in the booth anymore.
Right.
Which is wild if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like that's like this criticism people have now, and it's like you don't really have to be talented anymore. I mean, and you might be talented in the sense that you're really entertaining or you're a really good songwriter and you deliver the song well, but it's like, a lot of these artists have tuner through their live mics.
Right.
So
crazy.
I don't know. And everyone could have their own opinion on that. For me, it's just like, creativity at the end of the day is what it is. But I do appreciate a real singer.
Me too.
Of course.
To segue off of that, Diddy, it's a little thing going on. Do y'all think R&B is dead? Y'all seen it?
There's a whole debate
going on. Do y'all think R&B is dead?
Yes.
I think so.
I I think so.
Not
I
like
like
real
old school R&B. Like,
you know, not like real R&B.
Like the R&B, like even to this day, it's young kids that sing the back in the day R&B. That's like real R&B. Like
True.
Like
I mean, even though I like Ty Dolla Sign, like I love Ty Dolla Sign, but is it
R&B?
Yeah, is that considered R&B?
That's another thing.
It's like new school R&B.
Okay.
I feel like R&B nowadays isn't so well defined because you have so many hybrid blends of pop R&B and hip hop R&B and rap R&B and whatever the case may be. But I feel like there's some people who are keeping it alive, such as like Lucky Day, Janae Eiko,
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker's doing her thing. Even Tink. So there's still artists who are trying to keep it alive. I would say it's been on the dying end of things, sadly. But we're talking about real R&B like we used to know from back in the day. There's a very big difference between that and the current.
We're talking about Brandy and Monica. You know what I'm saying?
Even TLC
and
Aaliyah.
Maxwell.
Now you're getting all of these artists we just mentioned, their samples are coming back around, which is what you'll see a lot in music in general.
And then that makes the song good.
And that's what makes the song good. Right. I mean, shit, I got Sade sampled on one of my songs on the EP, and I mean, you know what I mean? It's like that's really a way that people are bringing it back in a sense, but kind of putting their own spin on it.
Right?
Yeah. I was feeling that. I was
Thank
like,
you.
I
was too.
Okay. I see you.
So, what's next? For I'm about to say the Frost sisters and piss y'all off.
No, what's next for Faryn and Jaz? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Just transitioning back into let's talk about it. We have a live show coming up on Monday, August 22nd. So you guys should pull
August
up.
22nd.
Sure, we there.
If you guys not doing nothing,
Please pull up.
it's gonna be like a couple of podcasters there as well, plus ourselves.
And we do live potting, but this is gonna be in front of a live audience. So this is our first time performing in a live audience. So it's new for us.
That sounds fun.
I know, right?
You can kind of feed off them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give y'all our show in like a 20-minute, segment.
Cool.
So y'all can know like what we do.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we're doing the Coco Awards this Sunday. It's in Lamert Park, and we're gonna be doing the red carpet
the media
red carpet interviews there. Just interviewing a lot of entrepreneurs and businesses that are out here, and then they're giving scholarships to young people as well at the event. So that's what's up next for us, and many, many more.
For sure.
And we do have our own clothing brand, you guys.
Okay.
Drop that.
Yes, it's called Frost Only. Frost. It's frostonly.com. We have like tracksuits, hats, like active leisure wear. So it's definitely a vibe. You guys definitely should check them out. I mean, check us out.
I'm going to go ahead and throw that website link right here on the screen for you.
Yes.
And then we have our YouTube channels as well. I just started my YouTube channel, but mine's is gonna be more. I love to cook, so I'm gonna be giving cooking lessons and doing little beauty hacks on my YouTube channel.
Same as me. I've started my YouTube channel. I'm gearing into the content creator, beauty world, because I went to school for makeup and special effects.
Okay.
So that's
multi-talented.
So that's what I'm gonna be diving into as well. So subscribe to Faryn's World, you guys.
Right. And Jaz Frost.
Yes.
Period.
So go ahead while we're at it. Drop the socials for the people. How can they find you on Instagram, etc.?
Okay, Instagram.
100.
Right. But so on my Instagram, my personal Instagram is at Jaz J Frost, JAZJFROST, and then we have at Let's Talk About It the show.
Of course.
We have at Frost Only Official _.
And we have Faryn Frost.
Yes.
On Instagram.
I'm going to put that all on the screen. I'm going to leave it up there so you make sure you follow them, okay?
Follow us. We follow back. So
we follow back for sure.
Appreciate you, ladies. Appreciate you, ladies.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
It's been fun.
Hey.
We've got our next special guest of the evening. Please welcome on AML Nai.
Yes, sir. You listen to You Don't Have to Worry. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe right here.
Yes, sir. It is.
Hell yeah. Thank you for coming on the show, man. We appreciate you being here.
For sure.
sir.
I appreciate y'all.
I heard that you flew all the way from Vegas to be here tonight.
Yeah, I
Right?
did. I had to make that trip on Mawlz and Donn. You feel me?
We love to see it. So a little bit about AML Nai. He's an upcoming artist out of Vegas, and his new single out is Marlboro, which was a freestyle. He also has 2 other singles out. He also has a smoothie company coming along with his clothing line called Pharaoh.
Dope.
So welcome on the
Jamba
show.
Juice, watch out.
Uh-oh.
He coming.
Got some competition. So that's a lot going on. Let's talk about the music first.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it? How long you been into music?
Marlboro was like my first single. My birthday is like 11/29, so I recorded that in November on the 29th, and then I recorded another song, Keep It Real, which is out right now that same night, and those are both freestyles, so I just wrote those out right now.
Dope.
And where can people find them? Is that like Apple Music, YouTube?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So you a little bit under a year you been doing anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then actually my brother was like one of the first people to introduce me to rap. Like he been rapping since he was young. Everybody know that. He like he's like, bro, I think you should rap. People just been telling me that my whole life. So I was just like, I dappled in it. My first video was like 6th grade. You feel me? Like my brother just told me to do it, so I did it. And then years later, I just ended up falling, full circle into it.
Right back into it. Are you planning any upcoming performances or any project releases?
Well, see, I'm getting feedback like on the music, like they're freestyles. So people feel like, oh, you need more substance in it. Knowing me, like, bro, you are I feel like people think I'm like substantial. You know what I mean? So they want more of lyrical music out of me. So that's like mostly my focus right now.
They want you to sit down and write.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
How do you feel about that in your process though? So like freestyling is really what comes more natural to you. Do you like to sit down and write a song?
No, because it's boring. Like, that's
Keeping
the whole
it real.
point. Yeah, keep it real. Go check that out. But like freestyling, like the energy you can come with is just different than just like sitting down and writing it. Like like it's something about just freestyling. That raw energy is just uncut. Like, so I like that, but that's actually my focus. Like, just I want that fun energy.
It is a lot of people. A lot of people freestyle. Like Lil Wayne doesn't write shit down.
Because I mean, when you're in the studio,
don't write shit down.
Yeah.
When you're in the studio, you can just punch in. So it's like you freestyle through like 8 bars, and it's like you fuck up or you want to say something different. You got it. However many punches you want to go.
Yeah. Like, and that's the crazy part to me because it's like, in my head, I'll freestyle a whole song. Like, if somebody heard that, they would know why I'm freestyling. But it's like, when I'm freestyling, it's like, I might just be trying to come in there, like, on a fun vibe. Like, Marlboro, like, I just wanted to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted people to feel that versus, like, me coming, like, all that I've been through so fast. I want that to come afterwards. Let's get this fun out the way. I drop, you feel me, 4 more. Then you get that vibe. Then it's like, oh, he come with. You know what I mean?
You want to turn up on them first.
Yeah. Everybody process is different. Like for me, I like to write. I don't know why. I just like to just write. But the last 4 bars I freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like
those are always the hardest to write. Why is it always the last 4 bars? Just trying to come up with that final little like to wrap it up line. And I don't know, because I feel like I go through that too. Shit. But you flew in from Vegas. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Peoria, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right. How long you been out here? So you living in LA or Vegas, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you lived in LA ever?
Yeah, I've lived in LA actually. It's funny you asked that. My first time like even on the West Coast was in Cali. So I moved from Peoria, Illinois to Cali. I lived in Valencia with my aunt. Things didn't really work out, so we moved to Vegas. That's how it came about. Been there ever since.
How long you been in Vegas now?
Probably like 15, 16 years.
Oh, okay. So you've been out there.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm like 22, so. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. All right, so I had a couple more questions. So you got a smoothie company and a clothing line, Pharaoh, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about those real fast.
I actually got my jeans on right now, Pharaoh. I was actually supposed to pull up on y'all with the shirts and all of that, but next time I have it for you. But I got the clothing line coming out, and then I got a smoothie company coming out called A Smooth Drink. It's called just ASD, but that's something to be on the lookout for.
Okay. What made you want to pivot into making smoothies?
Really, before music, everybody really know me as like a businessman, because like I had a detailing company, like straight out of 2020. Like I was working at a car wash, that didn't work, so I always wanted to do detailing. Did that, you know what I'm saying? And there's just other ventures, like I love cars, jewelry, so I started selling cars, started selling jewelry. Now I'm actually into consulting, so it's like the music is just like, it's like hand in hand, like you know what I'm saying, like. Not even to be cocky, like it's just so happened I could rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, utilizing all your skill sets.
Yeah. That's dope. I love to hear young people too, because I ain't too much older than you, know what I'm saying?
No,
but hearing you 22, you got that business mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
You're a
crazy.
young nigga at heart, Don.
Right.
I'm still young out here, man.
Know, that's
Come
what I'm
on
saying.
now.
He said, don't age me.
No, from your performance, that's what I'm saying. Like,
appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and before I even met him, on some real shit, like before I even met Don, Touch It, I was listening to that shit. I'm like, everybody listening to Bino. You know what I'm saying? So like,
that's crazy.
Nigga, he first put up, we was at Havoc show.
Mm-hmm.
First put up, he was performing that shit. It's him and Mawlz.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is crazy because I'm listening to this. I'm like, so this
You're like, putting two and two together. Like,
so it was crazy.
That's love, man. A lot of people told me that. That's love. That's
For
love.
real.
Shout out Bino, man.
yeah, shout out Bino.
Yeah.
So I know we got an in-booth performance this evening, and we're going to be doing Marlboro. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm smoking weed right now, but that's the vibe.
And you smoking on that sticky sticks over there. Yes,
Mawlz
sir.
gave me this.
Shout out Sticky Sticks.
Shout out Sticky Sticks.
All
You
that.
know
And
they the
everybody
plug.
high tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Miyagi was baked, man. I love to see it. And now we've got AML Nai with the performance of Marlboro.
Let's get it.
All groovy shit, all movie shit, all groovy shit, all movie shit, all groovy shit, all movie shit, Wake up on the beach, then take a stroll, then take a leak, then smoke a blunt, then roll another one, then hit the avenue just to get some new ones. Then hit the docks and have fun. Then hit the Take a stroll, then I roll. All on the phone. Conversations flowing. Niggas kick the dough in. Bitches get the hoe in. Feeling them emotions, Real G's rock with me. Real G's rock with me. It's like I got Pac with me. It's like I brought Pac with me.
All right, that was AML Nai with the performance of Marlboro.
Yes,
Good
sir.
shit, man.
Thank you.
Fucking with that one.
Yes, sir. Let the people know where they can find you.
Man, y'all can find me at Not Count Too Much on Instagram, and then on Twitter, Not a Trooper, and everywhere else, man, just run me up, AML Nai. You feel me? YouTube, all of that.
That's right, man. Thank you for being here with us tonight
Thank
on
y'all.
Mawlz and Donn, episode 16.
Yeah.
It's been another great show. We had so many guests on, dropping gems, performing for y'all. And we'll have a new showcase announcement coming up for you soon. If you pulled up to showcase number 2, thank you again. Tag us in any pictures or videos you may have. Make sure you follow Mawlz and Donn, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, we out.
Word.
All right, cool.
That was hard.